Do you remember your first day in Rec Room? Tell me about it in the comments. For me, it was a dreary day in December 2020. The weather outside was frightful, but the fire was so delightful. I know, that's also the line from a famous Christmas song, but let me tell you, it paints an accurate picture of that day, so just let it happen, okay? Now, this wasn't my first day in VR, but close to. I had the good sense on this winter afternoon to stand in an open area of my living room. On day 1, I had unboxed my Quest 2 while sitting on the floor in my room near my closet. Once I turned it on and started swinging my arms around, I smoked my hand on the closet within 3 minutes and learned that lesson quickly. Stay in the middle of the room. Got it. I had just finished a grueling session of Beat Saber and was somewhat regretting my $25 purchase on a game that just involved hitting neon blocks with neon lightsabers when I decided to explore other options. No hate on Beat Saber, it's pretty legit. But I knew if I kept spending $30 a piece on games, it would add up to the cost of the initial Quest 2 purchase, so I started to look further into the Meta Store. Now, this was so long ago that it was called the Oculus Store, and I filled my Quest 2 with various demos that provided me with about 17 minutes of mindless entertainment each, while I fawned over my newfound love of the VR world. And then I saw Rec Room. It was free. I assumed, therefore, that it was also going to be garbage like the other free games I'd tried, but regardless, I installed the game, quickly made an avatar with some blonde braids and a red dress because why not? And I landed in my dorm. After that, I did what most people do. Wondered how the game works, finally figured out how to open my watch, and ended up in Paintball. I knew that I could speak in the game and I left my mic on, but I was terrified to make any noise or even breathe. I had never played online games with actual people before. I ran around shooting people in Paintball and realizing this new world existed. The music in Homestead was going hard as I weaved in and out around obstacles, clutching the red flag in my hand, while my real hand was just sweating. When I scored, I felt a rush of adrenaline and I wanted to immediately repeat my results. I then discovered Spillway. This was like some secret agent music I reveled to myself, feeling giddy and basically holding down the trigger non-stop on my paint pistol. After about 30 minutes of this exhilarating activity, I actually started to feel slightly ill. Was it something I ate earlier? Was I coming down with something? I felt genuinely baffled. I grudgingly took off my headset and I went to go lay down in bed for a while. It was so much fun I didn't want to stop, but my slight headache and general feeling of unease left me no choice. Then I realized maybe VR was making me feel this way. Sure enough, it was that new VR sickness that most people get when they don't dip their toes into it but go full force trying to play for hours in a fast-paced game like Paintball. So that was my classic first day in Rec Room in VR. Nauseous, oblivious to how everything works, and absolutely hooked on the game. This reminds me of another video I made about the journey in Rec Room from level 1 to level 50. To be level 1 again. Anyway, I put that video up on screen if you want to go check it out. Maybe I'll see you over there. Tarapeutic out.